Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on another SEC team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. We go with a direct snap. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and front and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. There's the handoff. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Florida. No chance to catch him. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage that they tackle him at the 11-yard line. First down here for this offense. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Just, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami and the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The Canes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do in a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's intercepted, deflected at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. It's a short completion to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. The Hurricanes will crank up the tempo.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they heave it deep downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Handoff from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Hurricanes look to keep this drive moving. It's an option look. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. The defense recovers the fumble.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Back in motion now. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Gators with 1st and 10 here. A new set of downs after that completion. The shotgun handoff here. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
It's a blitz look here from the defense. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's a shotgun run call. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. He was successful last time out. This attempt is from 42 yards away. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. And the Canes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line, it's Rhodes. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Looks to the left, and it's complete. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. He'll try the ground game here with the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Here's the 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
On this drive, they converted twice on 3rd down. They need 6 yards here. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Running a quarterback sneak here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call, an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Looking to throw now on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Second down after that completion. Short connection to the tight end here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Gators.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 20-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. That run moves the ball to the 16. The Canes come to the line to run the hurry-up. Same tailback, another carry. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
First down and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
What's another huge gain for this guy? And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Canes will have to kick it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. It's press coverage now from these DBs. As the first down is still going. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. This time enough for one more play in the half. On first and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
The offense now operating in empty. And throwing again on second and 10. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to begin the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. the offense is back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Rhodes. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. The Hurricanes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Catch made on the left side. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Hurricanes offense is on the move now. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Same tailback, another carry. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry up. And the quarterback keeps it here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. He's swarmed by the defense.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The attempt is no good. Missed it. And that will keep the deficit at 20.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Caught quickly. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the 1st down and keep working clock.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. This one will be fair caught. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Makes the grab. It's Rhodes. And we're able to get him down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Staffs a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Touchdown, Hurricanes. It was a foot race, and he won it. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession, they're able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Finding space at the 20. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. We're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win. This
team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things that they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions.